Hey, Dr. Morgan Nolte here, founder of Zivli and the Reshape Your Health podcast. We help you lower insulin resistance for long-term weight loss and better health. In this episode, we're covering 5 proven strategies to lose weight with insulin resistance. We've helped many adults lose weight with insulin resistance and know that you can too. If you have insulin resistance, you know how challenging it can be to lose weight. The frequent hunger and carb cravings, combined with a lack of energy and sometimes poor sleep, can make weight loss challenging. But thankfully, there are a few proven ways to simplify weight loss with insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is at its core a carbohydrate disorder. Insulin's job is to move glucose from the bloodstream into your cells to be used as energy or stored for later use. Insulin is your fat creation and storage hormone. With insulin resistance, your body becomes less sensitive to your insulin, so more is needed to keep blood sugars stable. When your pancreas taps out at how much insulin it can produce, only then do you see a rise in your blood glucose and A1C levels. This rise in insulin can be going on for decades before you see the downstream effects in your glucose readings. While insulin resistance is, at its core, a carbohydrate disorder, it's not just about the carbs you eat. It's also about the carbs your body makes. Your body can turn adipose or fat tissue into glucose. This will raise blood insulin levels too. Understanding it's not just about what you eat, but other lifestyle factors as well, sets the stage for this conversation. The first tip to lose weight with insulin resistance is to sleep at least 7 hours a night. If you're not already getting 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep a night, any dietary or exercise strategy you try will be less effective. You'll have less energy to meal prep, meal plan, exercise, and do your stress management. This is why losing the baby weight after giving birth can be such a challenge. Your baby is getting up several times a night, interrupting your sleep. This throws your hunger and satiety hormones off and massively reduces your energy throughout the day. Plus, chronic sleep deprivation increases cortisol levels, which takes us to our next tip on stress reduction. Tip number 2 is to lower stress. Stress increases cortisol, and this is how your body can raise blood glucose levels without food. Cortisol causes a rise in blood glucose, which will increase your blood insulin and prevent fat burning. Cortisol has also been shown to release a hormone called neuropeptide Y or NPY. This is what increases your carb and sugar cravings when you're stressed. Usually when I tell someone to reduce their stress, they don't take me seriously. Then they try adjusting their nutrition or exercise and don't see the results they want. So we circle back around to the stress and sleep management, and because their plan didn't work, they are now more open to it. The problem with stress management is it usually affects other people's lives more than diet, exercise, and sleep. Stress management likely means getting over some of your fears of failure, missing out, judgment, and criticism. Telling your boss no to do an extra project or shift so you have time to exercise or spend time with your family or do what gives you joy can be intimidating. But you can choose to stay chronically busy and stressed, or you can choose to make your health a priority. The choice is yours. Just don't be disappointed with bad results if you're not willing to work less and de-stress. Most people have more control over their lives, schedule, and jobs than they take ownership of. For example, you are the one who chose the demanding job. You are the one who chose to have your kids in 3 activities. You're the one that chose to volunteer and be on that committee. It's a little tough love, but it's true. You have the choice and power to change your circumstances. And if you're serious about getting healthy, it will take margin time and energy. So take back control of your schedule, choices, and thoughts, and your stress will naturally decrease. This may take some life coaching, books, or professional counseling, and if that's the case, it's well worth the investment. I highly recommend the books Essentialism and The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People if you struggle with boundaries or stress management. Tip number 3 to lose weight with insulin resistance is to create a calorie deficit. You can attain an energy deficit through chronic calorie restriction, but this method only works if you meticulously track your food. But you might not care so much about the types of calories you're eating, which really isn't the most effective way. Now, the second way to attain an energy deficit is through dietary restriction, which means reducing or eliminating certain nutrients. And the third way is to use time-restricted eating or intermittent fasting, and there's a ton of different ways that you can use intermittent fasting. But the key is to not overeat during your eating window if you're fasting. We typically see the best results when people do a combination of these techniques. Now, each person will be different. For people who love numbers, tracking their calories and macronutrients may work well. For those who like data but don't want to track, a continuous glucose monitor can help them identify what types of foods need to be lowered in their diet based on glucose spikes. For all people, we recommend a daily 12 to 14-hour fast. This tends to reduce late-night snacking that is counterproductive in several ways for weight loss. The fourth tip to lose weight with insulin resistance is to optimize your nutrition. This means reducing starches and sugars and increasing fiber, protein, and healthy fats. I've covered nutrition in several other videos found in our insulin resistance playlist linked below. You can download our free Ultimate Food Guide or take our Insulin Resistance Diet Starter course for a deeper dive. We'll link to both of those in the description below. The last tip to lose weight with insulin resistance is to optimize your exercise. Exercise is more effective than any drug for preserving health span and lifespan. Its benefits are systemic, meaning it's good for your muscles, your bones, your blood vessels, your brain, and yes, glucose regulation. When you exercise, your muscles soak up glucose like a sponge. This leads to a lower need for insulin to help keep blood sugars stable, especially if you go for a short walk after eating carbohydrates. Now, both cardiovascular and resistance training are important for lowering insulin resistance. Dr. Peter Attia's book Outlive is an excellent resource if you want to step up your exercise plan. We suggest you watch this video next about how to reduce body fat and build muscle. We go into more detail on exercise prescription recommendations, including Zone 2 cardio and resistance training. We also recommend this one that covers low insulin versus low calorie approaches to weight loss. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more information on lowering insulin resistance.